Mail call Monday. Yep. Hey, Ed here, RedBeard Knife and Tool. This is the segment where I just open up my shop mail and I show you guys what I got coming in. So, let's get going. Let me get these few other things, small things. We'll save this for last. If you've seen one of these boxes, then you kind of already know what it is. So there's that. Set that there. All right, let's open up some boxes. That way we can have a place to put trash. So this is just an Amazon purchase. So you guys know I make knives, so I needed some epoxy. I had a stockpile of it, and I opened up some epoxy to do a couple of knives. And apparently, if you leave unused epoxy in your garage in southern Mississippi for a year, it goes bad. Go figure. So, yeah, there's that. This one, I have an Apollo forge, and it uses a funnel, an air funnel for the air intake or forced air intake, and they're made out of they're not made out of anything. Well, they're 3D printed. So I had this on it, and something happened. Something fell on the funnel, and it just snapped right off right here at the joint. So I had to get a new one. So this is the new one. There's that. I got that from Housemaid. So yeah. This one is an eBay purchase. I'm kind of always on the lookout for these, and this one popped up, and I was able to snag it. So, yeah, put that there. It's an axe. I mean, of course it is, right? This is it's a camp hatchet. And it's a Wizard. So this is a brand that was put out by the Western Auto stores. And so the Western Auto brand, it's kind of near and dear to my heart for a couple different reasons. My dad, he took me we used to hang out at Western Auto and just look at things. It was just like an all-purpose hardware store. You could buy anything. But yeah. It's got look like a rigger's hatchet handle that doesn't quite fit. So, yeah, I'm gonna probably pop this off. But it is. Look how clean it is. It's super clean. I don't even think it's ever been sharpened. So, yeah, that's cool. I dig it a lot. I don't know who made it. I don't know who made Western Auto axes or hatchets. So, you just never know. This one is from one of my customers, and he said, I got something, and I want you to make a handle out of it. So, this is the Dymilux laminated wood. So he wants a handle on a knife made out of this whenever he's ready, and he went ahead and sent it to me. So, yeah, it's basically laminated wood. Looks like it's the woodland pattern. It's got black, green, brown, and then there's like gray. Yeah, you see the patterns. Good stuff. It's the laminated handle material. Very, very cool. All right, this next one is another eBay purchase. And I don't think I have one of these. This is another Western Auto stores. This is a Dayton. And it's got a really cool high center line. And I think it's only like a 3-pound. But it is a Wizard, and then above it, it's a Deluxe. So it's like the higher end. of the Wizard, but yeah, it's in pretty decent shape. It's just a little bit toed. Nothing I'm too concerned about it. So the eye is in really good shape. Let's get a weight on this one. I think it's only like 3 pounds, and that's cool. That's a really good weight for a good user Dayton. Just something you could just swing around, every day. Put on a decent handle. Yeah. Pounds and ounces. There we go. 3 pounds, 4 ounces. So it was probably 3.5 pounds at one point. I don't see a weight stamp anywhere on it. Yeah, a Wizard Deluxe. Dayton. That's cool. I have a Michigan now. I have a Jersey. I think I have a Connecticut. Camp axe. I think I have a boy's axe. I think I have a carpenter's axe. Carpenter's hatchet. Half hatchet. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Maybe one day I'll dig them all out. If you're interested in seeing my Wizard collection, shoot me a comment down below, and maybe I'll break them out one day and show you guys. But I haven't hung any of them, not a one. So I'm just kind of, I don't know, busy. So anyway, let's get this. So this is a package from Whiskey River for one of their new handle releases, and let's crack this thing open. I'm pretty excited about this one. First thing is, I needed another, because I plan on doing a little experiment with the 24 Scandi. I think I can put a cruiser on this. I think. So I'm going to try it out. So Whiskey River came out with a new handle. I know you've seen this boy's handle. It's an Osage orange. When I seen it, I had to grab it. But yeah, it's an Osage orange. The new 24 curved boy's handle. Curved boy's axe. CBA. The new 24 CBA. This is an Osage orange one. And the hickory ones hit the site. So yeah, I had to grab some because I have some really decent. I think they would hit the the small main jerseys would probably fit this. Some of the smaller ones, and the 3 pound jerseys. And I have a couple of smaller old boys' eye jerseys that I would really love. This. So I got a grain, and yeah, it's pretty close. He mentioned that it was pretty close to the same as a 28C. Let me grab a 28C and just match them up. I just happen to have one. I know it's crazy, but let's match it up with the 28C. So obviously the palm swell is a little bit smaller. You see the palm swell is a little smaller. The handle's a little thicker on the 28C. And the tongue is a little longer. Yeah. But let's look at the profile. You can see that. The profile is almost exactly the same. So if you like the profile on the 28C, you're going to love the profile. I mean, because it's a smaller handle, you kind of get a better anchor point at the bottom of the palm swell, or the bottom of the handle for your anchor hand. But yeah, the tongue isn't as long. It's about, match it up this way. It's about a 1/2 inch shorter. Can you see? Nope, you can't. So the tongue is about a 1/2 inch shorter. But if you set them on end, the whole handle itself is about 1 inch shorter. So I would say, let's see if this thing matches up. The length on this is, right at 28, which is fine. On the 30C, because it's a bigger handle, for bigger axes, he gives you a little bit longer tongue, so you can, if you want to drop it down to the bottom of the shoulder, you can. It's not really necessary because it's already a little bit shorter. So yeah, and you're not going to need that much for a boy's axe. Almost never. You can drop it down all the way to about a 1/2 inch north of the shoulder, or you can leave it up high, whatever you decide to do. I think that there would be a lot of uses for these handles, and I think it's, I have like this, these handles have like 4 axes waiting on them. So there's that. Let's put this 28C back because that wasn't part of the mail call. So I got the 5 handle deal. Like the more you buy, the cheaper they get. And these, look at that. This one's got a little bit of heartwood right along the outside, and this one's got a little kiss of heartwood on the side of the palm swell. But with them being A's, they're absolutely perfect. They're a little more pricey, but you get what you pay for. So there's that. Another one with a little kiss of heartwood right on the outside, just like a little bitty scale of it right on the outside. That's super pretty. It's just character. It's just character. I like it. This one, just a little touch of heartwood there. The rest of it's pretty nice sapwood. Oh, I like that a lot. That's freaking gorgeous. Yeah, down here in the palm swell, it does not matter at all. I don't mind half heartwood, half sapwood. I don't really mind. I just, when you have half heartwood and half sapwood, I tend not to torch them because the heartwood and sapwood cools off at different rates, so you might get a little bit of a bow in your handle. That's possible. I haven't tested it. Maybe I should test that. But then I'd have to, yeah. Anyway, waste a handle, and that's something I'm not willing to do. This is another one. It's got a little kiss of heartwood up here, a little kiss of heartwood down here, but the handle, these are all really, really nice. And I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Whiskey River's handles quality is just getting better and better. Not that was ever bad. They're just getting better. The quality of these handles is just, man, it's just getting better. All right. And I didn't get anything else. I think it just got, there's just wedges. It's just the poplar wedges that they give you. And we got a note. It says, Ed, enjoy your handles. Enjoy your 28 CBAs. Brandon. Thanks, Brandon. I appreciate you. Yeah, this is the RedBeard mail for the week. I had a couple other things that I already opened. I think I already put it away. It was just not just. Here, let me see if I could. 1 second. I'm going to pause the video, and then I'm going to come right back. I'm going to dig it all out. Why not? Okay, I got them. So this, I got a package from Australia, and a couple of them came with handles. I've already pulled the handles off, but this is a Cyclone splitter. Look at that. I think it's like 5.5 pounds or just over 5 pounds, but I think that would be an absolute beast of a splitter. Got this from Australia from my buddy Josh. High Test Craftsman, 4.5 pound, and it's got a fella's initials on there. I would imagine WW, but yeah, it's full weight. A High Test Craftsman, 4 pound, which is in really nice shape. Check that out. I cleaned them all up already. These I have not cleaned up. This is a Kelly Dandenong, 4 pound. You don't see these too often, but it's a true 4. And another Kelly Dandenong, 3.5 pound. I am super excited about this, man. I can't wait to figure out what handle I'm going to put this on. But yeah. I wonder if it'll fit on the CBA. I doubt it. But you never know. But yeah. Man. Just thinking about that makes me want to have a look. I don't think so. It's wide enough. I don't know if it's long enough. So let's try that out. These, if you don't have one of these in your shop, it's an amazing tool when you're measuring axe size. Amazing. So you get that. All right, got that in there. I'll tighten up this little knob. All right. Nope, it's not going to work. That's cool though. I still have a use for these axes. Would have been cool to put this 3.5 on there. It wasn't meant to be. So I got these late last week. Couldn't wait to open them because I had to. It was just one of them things. I'm sure you guys know how it goes. Anyway, the best way to support my channel is to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Appreciate you guys putting up with me. But yeah, that's it. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. You guys have a good night.